time to time, I get a call from this guy who collects cannons. We've never made a deal, but he just called me again and promised me I would love this one. So what do we got here?
It's an antique parade or saluting cannon.
Can you tell me anything about it?
It was used by the Civil War soldiers after the war at a GAR post. Oh, do you know what that is?
Yeah, the Grand Army of the Republic.
This was their cannon that they used in memorial parades to salute the Civil War soldiers, and it produces a very nice, substantial report.
So it's loud.
Extremely loud.
So where did you get this thing?
I bought it from a museum that was deacquisitioning some items.
Okay. Did they have any paperwork or anything else with it when you bought it?
Not really, to tell you the truth.
This is an amazing old cannon. You rarely see one of these in private hands. I really want to hear this thing go boom.
Let's burn some powder.
Awesome.
Fire!
Oh. That was awesome.
Yeah. Sweet.
Now that I've seen it fire, I'm hooked. It'll look amazing in my showroom. I can buy any cannon made 1898 and back, and there's no federal paperwork. An antique firearm, the government doesn't care about them because no one's going to war with these things.
Yeah.
But 1899 and forward, there can be some problems.
Yeah.
Until I know everything for sure, I can't even make an offer.
Okay.
I would love to buy this cannon, but there's no paperwork. There's no way I can touch it.
Hi.
Hey, what can I help you with?
Well, I've got something for you here. 2 Civil War diaries from my great-great-grandfather.
Okay.
He was in every major battle of the Civil War. He was at Gettysburg, he was at Chancellorsville. He was at Sherman's March to Sea, Burning of Atlanta. Hiram Otis Warren is his name. He was a captain in the Union Army, 123rd New York Infantry.
So these are from...
1864 and 1865.
This is the one thing you'd carry around because you really had to figure out ways to entertain yourself at night. I mean, this one's in great shape right here. I mean, considering how old it is. Civil War stuff is super collectible. People actually started souvenir collecting during the war itself. And there's been a high demand for Civil War collectibles ever since. I'm thinking like $100 a piece.
Yeah, if it were just a couple $100, I mean, I'd rather give them to a museum.
A lot of museums would really appreciate them too.
No, I think that's what I'll probably do then.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in, man.
All right, thanks.
Hey, what can I help you with?
I've got a Civil War drum.
Okay.
Why did you need a band in the Civil War?
During the Civil War, believe it or not, they usually just had kids carry the drums.
Wow.
They would actually play these things going into battle. And the reason they'd have a kid playing it is because you could have an older guy use a rifle with a bayonet a lot better.
I wouldn't want to be that kid, man.
I'm always interested in Civil War stuff. And if this drum was actually used in battle during the Civil War, that makes it super valuable. So I called in my buddy Mark to check it out.
What are your concerns on it?
Okay, I just want to know, is it a military drum and is it from the Civil War era? Because it just looked really ornamental for a military drum.
Interestingly, in the Civil War, a lot of the drums used were quite fancy. These were used to an extreme extent during the war, but I don't think this one is Civil War. I think what you have is a very nice early parade drum, but it's still a wonderful example of a late 19th century drum.
Thanks for coming in, Mark.
Not a
You're
problem.
the best.
Thank you.
So how much are we looking to get out of it?
How about 2,000?
I'll give you $450.
I'll settle for 5, but I can't go any lower than that.
You know what? I think I can make money at $5.
Okay.
All right,
Good,
500
good deal.
bucks.
All right.